Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I have prepared for you a pretty busy video. I was preparing for this for a couple days right now, to be honest, buying stuff and all of that, so I hope you will enjoy it. First of all, I hope you had a wonderful holiday together with your family, friends, yourself, whatever worked for you. I hope it was great. But today we are doing business. Enough being on a holiday mode, enough of being lazy and full of food. It's time to go ahead and do some business. So I keep on looking to that side because there are like the VIP spot of my houseplants that I unboxed about 8 or 9 days ago. So I will just refer to that a little bit over a week ago. And I unboxed these plants and they were freezing actually in the warehouse. So most of them are not doing great. Some of them are doing amazing. So it's like, once again, prepare for emotional roller coaster because we'll do a bunch of random stuff. I actually went ahead and bought a huge prop box. I also bought a bag of perlite because I will be trying to save these plants. And I'm looking to that side. This is like the VIP spot where they are standing. I'll insert right now the footage so you can see how they are doing. You can see that there's like a bunch of dead leaves. There's a bunch of yellowing leaves, and not yellow variegation, but just yellowing leaves. So a lot of different stuff is going on, and I just want to go through every single one of them and see how they're doing. Maybe I will need to cut off most of the leaves and propagate it with like notes in prop box and stuff like that. So a lot of different stuff about to happen. I'm not sure where we will go with that, but hopefully I'll manage to save, hopefully all of them, but in best scenario, like the most of them. So I want to take a look. It will take a while. It will be like a bunch of different stuff because some of them are in moss, some of them are not rooted cuttings, others are rooted cuttings, others are in soil. So I might take out of the soil some of them. So we'll go ahead and see what happens. So join me. I will prepare my table. I actually have table, you don't see it. There is a table. So I'll prepare my table with all of the stuff I will be needed, and in a couple seconds we'll get to the business. So let's do this.
A few moments later.
Alright, so I put you a little bit lower so you'll be able to see my table. I'll probably put it a little bit closer to myself. Perfect. Okay, so this is the Pro box that I just bought. It cost me about almost €5, which is, I think, a wonderful deal, especially knowing that I'll be saving plants that are really pricey in here. So I think that's like a very nice deal. I also have a bunch of perlite. So I want to prepare my perlite box right now. This is where I will put the sphagnum moss because of course I will be reusing it. Actually, Ura sent me another plant box about a year ago, over a year ago, and I still keep on using that because environment and all of that. So that's where the sphagnum moss will go, that's where the soil will go, that's where the propagations will go. Alright, so let's put the perlite in. Oh Lord. Okay, let's put some water inside. Okay, you know what? I'll bring more water. Alright, that should be enough. I have about this amount of perlite and about 2.5 pints of water. Okay. I have some rooting hormone. I think I'll sprinkle a little bit on top of my perlite, so to have a little bit better ratio of propagations surviving. So let's put a little bit of that in here as well. Let's just put a little bit of magic and hope that will help. Bam, shabam. Okay, for now we're doing great. For the rest of this video, you will see only half of my head. I'm really sorry, but this is not the important point. You need to see plants right now. So I have a couple dead leaves that I thought are like honorable mentions because I did not have the heart to throw them away. So I just keep on holding on to them because for me, this is so sad to lose all of those beautiful leaves because I know how much energy and love somebody put into the plant, so it could be so happy to put out this size leaves. So Still holding on to them. Is it weird? I'm not sure. But I have a bunch of honorable mentions of beautiful leaves that, left this world already there, on the other side of the rainbow. Do plants go to the other side of the rainbow? I'm not sure, but some variegated leaves like this one. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, this probably where will be the cemetery of leaves. This is soil. This is okay. So let's start with the fun update. Oh my gosh, I still haven't updated your plants. So this is my Monstera aurea. Urash actually left me a tip in his envelope of spoilers. So this is like I still have this list of plants just in case I will forget any. So he said that I need to put this Monstera aurea simply in water and it should be fine, and he was so right. And I have no doubts into Urash, because at this point with all of these plants in his collection he should be like I don't know, a plant wizard. So let me show you this. Look at all those crazy roots, guys. So only one aerial, I think these ones were aerial roots, only one of them started to push out all of that crazy growth, but it's happening. It's happening. The leaf itself has no damage on it whatsoever. So this was like the main plant that Urash wanted to send me, and I'm so happy. I'm so happy and glad that like the main purpose of this whole plant box survived and is growing, is thriving. So really happy about that one. So I won't be doing anything with this one. I just wanted to show you an update. So he is doing great. He's growing roots. I'm not touching him too much. I changed water already once in this week, so it's already like a big deal. So this Monstera aurea is doing fine, and I won't be doing anything with it. Just showing you how it's doing. It's doing great. It's doing great. Another plant that it's doing kind of great is Philodendron White Princess, and I had no idea I will be able to say these words. But most of the leaves are doing great. Some of the white variegation actually decided to brown on me, but I mean, this is to be expected, right? But I love that the green parts are completely fine. The plant is resilient, so no damage whatsoever, and I think I will keep it in the spot for now, for I don't know, for upcoming reportings or so, because I will want to change the soil, because honestly it doesn't look like the best soil ever. I mean, no offense to Urash, of course. All I want to do, I actually want to cut some small on the bottom yellowing leaves, so the plant won't use the energy to keep it alive since it's almost gone. There's almost no green in it, so there's no energy on this leaf, so there's no point to keep it, right? Okay, we'll give it a little haircut and it will be good to go. Yeah, gorgeous. Look at it. White Princess doing amazing. So exciting. Okay, another plant, you won't believe. One of these plants even unfurled new leaf for me, and it's fine, it's alive, it's green. I was like so stoked when I saw it, I was so surprised. And I'm talking about Syngonium, what the I'm sorry. What the heck was that accent? So this is Syngonium aurea. One leaf, of course, is on the edge. I will cut. I mean, let's cut it right now, probably. There is no purpose to keep it. But the other leaves are doing completely fine. Just look at this plant. And this is a new leaf that it unfurled for me, guys. You can tell that it is so fresh, still so fragile, and all other leaves are doing amazing. The most fun part is that I think that in this pot there are two plants, because, or maybe even three plants, because even though this is like the main plant, of course, if you look into the pot, you will see one new point of growth and there is another one. So one in here and one in here. Can you see? So there's a possibility that maybe there are three plants in here and they're doing amazing. So once again, I won't be doing anything with this Syngonium. He's doing great. I can see the roots, so very soon, of course, I will be reporting it. Since we're talking about it, leave in the comments any kind of questions you would like me to answer in the reporting video, because I'll have a bunch of plants that needs to be reported, so why the heck not to chat while doing so. So if you have any kind of questions, doesn't matter, plant, life related, leave them, oh my gosh. leave them in the comments and I will go through them. So yes, Syngonium aurea doing great. I'm so proud to say it out loud. Oh my gosh. Every single morning when I go ahead to turn on the light to these babies, I always look in them like, damn. Alright, so these are 3 plants that are thriving. Others are not doing so great, not doing so hot. And we'll go one by all of them. So we have this Florida Beauty, variegated Florida Beauty. I think it will be smart of me to insert the footage of me unboxing it and then you can see it right now, so 9 days later. So this leaf is still kind of holding on, but the branch of it, like the stem of this leaf is not there. So I will be cutting all of these leaves off, which is so sad because they're beautiful and variegated. I mean, the ones that were all yellow and beautiful, they're gone already. But I still have hope because the note itself is very thick. It looks like it doesn't give a damn that it was frozen. So I think there is a chance for us to rescue this plant. So I want to take it out of the soil. Oh, there's still a peanut. I need to take it out of the soil. And I will try to put it into the prop box. Oh, because I can see that not all of the roots are alive in here, unfortunately. I'm sorry I'm losing my voice for some reason. But yeah, okay, I will cut the leaves off, of course. Oh, they're just falling off. That is so sad. I mean, I personally am not mad at all because I'm already happy to have this experience of unboxing them and trying to keep them alive. You know, this will be like dramatic video, like one of those, you know, in the YouTube where, oh my gosh, will they survive? Will they be alive the next morning? Nobody knows. So I'm actually really happy I still had the opportunity to go through these plants and, you know, to have them in my hands while they're still very alive. And you know what, I still have hope that I can save them. So there's no point of keeping the rotten roots because they will be just rotting in this bra box and the rot is the last thing I need here. So yeah, I think we gotta do this, guys. Even though I am like, no. This is painful, you know? We gotta do it. Gotta do it for the better tomorrow, you know? All of these roots, they are just, you know? See what I'm talking about? They're like not doing great. I mean, this one specifically, this one seems pretty fun, so I'll keep that one. Please survive for me and Urosh and for all of the guys who watch us at home because they wanna see you thrive. They wanna see all those beautiful variegated leaves. Come on! Don't give up on us! Come on, come on! Yeah, the roots are just falling off. Wow. Wow, this is... wow. I mean, I wanted to do it a little bit earlier, but I knew that I will need to do stuff like that. I mean, like ripping off the roots. And I just need to prepare mentally, you know? This is really hard. Okay, so I will try to leave as much of the roots as possible. I mean, the ones who are still resistant are not just pulling off with a little pulse, so this should be fine. Okay, so I think this is what we're left with. This is the Florida Beauty. The sad part that I do not see any green in this node, but at the same time it's still resilient and it's not squishy at all, so I mean, I can see a little bit of green out here. Little bit of green. So there is hope. Okay. We'll sit you in the corner out here. Yeah, this will be interesting. This is actually my only second Pro box. I have another one, but much smaller one. So this is really fun for me to play around like a little child in the sandbox, you know. Okay, plant number 1 fixed. Another one. I have these beautiful burl marks, and you know what? I was so happy for the at least first 5 days when I was just kept on checking on him, but right now I noticed that the green part on the leaf started to yellow, so this is a very bad sign, of course. But once again, we're not giving up over here in this house. So I'll try to save you, of course. Urash was so kind because he knows that he already sent me burl marks last year, but mine actually reverted, so it's completely green. Can you see it? Here is a leaf, it's completely green. So he once again sent me a variegated one. The sad part is that the new leaf is completely dead. Yeah, it's completely rotten. You can see the black inside, so it was completely dead. And this one doesn't look too hot. But you know what? The note itself, once again, resilient. The bottom part is rotting. This is scary because it's really close to the note, so not sure how we will work with that boy. Oh, no. We have root. We have rot inside of there. Oh, man. That's... Okay, I'm really not sure about this one. Think no. Think this one won't make it. Which is so sad because it actually was so close to, I mean, it was packed together with the variegated Monstera aurea, so they had the completely same conditions, and aurea is growing new roots for me right now as we're speaking. I don't think this one will survive, guys. Look at it, there is a black spot inside, so I'm pretty sure it's just rotting right now. I mean, for funsies, let's keep it, but you know, I don't think so. Really don't think so. Damn it, okay, I was not expecting this one to go away. Alright, another one. Another one we have in soil, and this one is a strawberry shake. So it actually dropped all of the leaves the very next day. These ones that are holding on, they're actually not really holding on. So if you can see, it's like, oh, yeah. Yep. So once again, this shake is not happy at all. None of the leaves survived, but this part of the leaves is very thick. So very resilient, very thick. The new leaf is dead. It's completely dead. Yeah, just fell off. So we still have a bunch of notes in here, which is of course great. So I'll take it out of the soil. Urash said in his email, Urash actually said in his mail that this strawberry shake, philodendron strawberry shake, was his favorite. So of course I'll try my best to save it. Okay, the roots on this one are pretty great. Yes. Oh my gosh, thank goodness. What would Urash do? Because there are some rotted roots, but there are also some great roots. So should I just plant it back into the soil and hope for the best? I mean, I can see a node that looks pretty active. Here in the bottom. This one. Can you tell? It's so pink. There is hope, guys. There is hope. Oh, this makes me so happy. You know what? I'll try to get rid of the rotten roots. I do not want to leave them in the soil, so they will cause the root rot on the other ones, the healthy ones, of course. So yeah, we're going for it, you know. Actually, you can see two very healthy looking growth points, so this brings me a lot of joy right now. Right? This is how the roots are looking right now. It's actually second Christmas day, and Agnes was like, oh, maybe let's do the movie marathon and just relax on the couch, you know, with puppies. And I was like, dude, I have some really serious business to go through, and then we can relax. But first I have to save those plants. I already gave them some time to, you know, adapt to my house environment. This is what we're left with. It's not like the worst. The roots are not squishy, so we should be fine. We should be fine. Later on I'll add more perlite in here, of course. Then we have a Scindapsus Silver Hero. It's not looking great. I am completely aware of it. All of the leaves died, and not only the leaves but the notes also are not looking too hot. So let's take it out of the pot. Okay, this soil mix looks awesome. That's great. Okay. Let's see what we're working with. Okay, yeah, this plant is dead. The note itself is rotten. I mean, there was a serious cold damage on that one. There were 3 cuttings. Okay, one won't make it. But the other ones, okay, this one still looks resilient. Okay, yeah, we can work with that one. Yeah, the roots are dead, so I will get rid of the roots, of course. And this one, the roots are dead as well. So I cut off the bottom part. I mean, look at it. The top part still green and happy, but the bottom part is rotten. You can see that it's bendy. So I'll cut parts like this away from the plant. Hopefully it won't cause any damage. I mean, yeah, these notes are not in the best shape. We can do this. I need to remember where I'm putting all of these. Okay, one note that looks pretty great. This one. Yeah, we can try to save this one. Okay. Of course, I'll cut the leaves off because they're all dead. Couple notes. Keep your fingers crossed, guys. I mean, we can do this. We can do this together. Okay, so the inside of the note is white and there's a growth point on this one. So we'll give it a go as well. So okay, we have 3 cuttings of Silver Hero, which is not horrible. They're sitting next to the Florida Beauty. Let's remember that somehow. Then we have another cutting. This is a variegated philodendron domesticum. I have a couple of them. These are the cuttings in Sphagnumos. I also have a baby plant in the soil. So let's go through this one first. All of the leaves on that one, unfortunately, died. Very unfortunately, of course. Right. This just fell off. Oh yeah, it's very squishy inside. This is so disappointing. Yeah, this is rotten. You can see the roots, but no, these ones are dead. God dang it. Yeah, there were 3 cuttings and all of them are rotten. Not alive anymore, so these domesticums did not make it. Oh my gosh. We have another baby one that isn't looking hot at all. We still have hope because even though the leaves are gone, they're very rotten. But the stem, maybe it will make it. Let's see. I'll take off the leaves because they're completely dead. This one isn't looking great. Dang it. This, like the main note, is still very, very thick and green. Yes, there is a little bit of yellow, but that might be a variegation. So you know what? I'll just cut off this top part because it's rotten. Can you tell by this color? So I'll cut off that part, but the rest of them, I'll give it a go. I just cannot give up that easily, you know? We already lost those cuttings. Oh my gosh, this is so painful. You know what? I think that White Princess wasn't in Ursh's mix. It looks like it's still in like Shop's mix. Because these ones, the ones that I am taking out of the pots right now, they are in great mixes. So I think these ones are from Urosh. The green on this one isn't very green, if you know what I mean, but it's resilient. It's not squish, so I'll give it a go. This is a cutting of domesticum. I mean, this top really worries me because, I mean, inside is white and it's not squishy, so hopefully it will bounce back. Alright, Kindap's a silver splash over here. I mean, I already can see that the note made it, even though the leaves are gone. The note looks very green and very happy. Oh. Okay, we still can do this one. I'm so sure. Yes, we'll be able to save that one. Okay, the root rotted off, so this is not great. But we still have hope because it's a very healthy and very green cutting. Look at it. It's very green, very thick. I'll take this top leaf off and I think we still have hope. There are 2 notes on this plant, so even though if the one won't make it, there is still hope for the other one. Should I cut them? Probably yes, let's do this. Okay, 2 notes of silver splash. Let's put you over here. Okay, not that bad. Then we have mottled syngonium. Once again, the leaves, they feels almost like a newspaper's paper. I mean, like they feel so dry. So let's see what's going on inside. Okay, let's look what we have in here. This one will make it. This one will make it, guys. Oh my gosh, there are so many of them. Okay, yes. I can see growth points, guys. And roots. Okay, let's go one by one. Look at this growth point. It's happening. This one will survive. This one will survive. Oh my gosh. Okay, you know what? I will cut off like half of the sleeve, but the part where it's still green, I will keep. Like so. I'll still keep that part of the leaf. And this note, of course. Okay, and I'll put in this corner. Bam. Number 1. Then we have another one with very large growth point. Oh my gosh. Heck yes. Heck yes to the syngoniums. Look at those survivors. Look at that beautiful growth point. Huh? Amazing. Okay, this one, once again, I think it will make it, even though the leaf is not looking too hot. So I'll cut this one off completely. And just a simple note cutting like so will go into this prop box. Look at it. Yes! Oh, that feels great. That feels flipping great. Okay, and then we have 2 more of these, but these ones do not seem to have any growth points yet. But they're completely green. Completely green and happy. Okay, so I'll cut off the ear of this one because it's getting yellow. This one as well. And that one I will keep. And I will check on them every single day. So if I will see that they are already way too yellow, so I'll just cut them off. But the rest of the note is completely fine. Yes. This is how we do it. This is how we do it, guys. And the last one. Okay, the roots on this one are not squishy as well. The note itself is very healthy. Okay, and very resilient. Yes. This one will be saved as well, I think. So, you know what? On this one as well, I'll cut off those ears from the leaf, but I will still keep the leaf itself because it still have a bunch of green. So hopefully it will give a little bit more energy for this plant, even though I can see that it's on the edge already of extinction. Like a dinosaur. We'll keep you for a little bit. You just grow and we'll take care of you. Okay. We have 3 more plants. This one is Candapsis Silver Lady, I think. And all of the leaves are goners. I mean, they're all dry as heck. I mean, this one maybe will be okay, but the rest of them are so dry. You can hear it, right? So I'll cut off all of the leaves, and once again we will try to work on them as notes, simple note cuttings. So I will take off the leaves, of course, and the note that was inside of that isn't looking great, so I'll cut this part off. Because look at it. It's brown and squishy, so that's a no-go. Okay, let me cut off all of those dry leaves. Dang it, they were so beautiful. It looked like a beautiful snake. That's okay. That's okay. We still have hope with notes because they look pretty great. So we have all of these long notes with long roots. So right now I think, should I leave them as a one big cutting or should I cut it? Maybe let's cut it in couple just to have a better ratio of survival. The inside of notes looks pretty great, so oh my gosh, guys, keep your fingers crossed. This one and this one. Okay, so we have 5 cuttings of Silver Lady right here in the middle. I mean, as for now, it's not as horrible as I thought it might be before starting filming, so you know what, we still have a pretty great amount of hope in here. Okay, another one. I think this Philodendron Hetericium variegata, and this one looks great. Look at all of those green leaves. Look at this one, completely fine. So happy. Only the top leaf, actually, I already took it off, but you know what? I can see a growth point on it, on the note. Look at it. Can you see this green pimple? Yes, this one looks happy and promising. Let's take it out of the sphagnum moss. Oh, I almost forgot there is still melanochrysum. Okay. Actually, Urosh wrote me, oh, I haven't heard you talking about your melanochrysums, so I sent you more of melanochrysums, and I have the last one from the last unboxing. I think I was talking about it not that long ago, honestly. Look at it. I propagated into more plants. So right now I will propagate that one as well and then plant it all together with this one. We should be so happy together. Oh, put it back. The worst thing, guys, the worst thing of this all is that I still have trips from the summertime. I'm still fighting them off. These ones, I'm not sure what's going on, guys, but they're so resilient. They're unkillable. It's like, you know, like the boss level in the games, like computer games. So these are like the boss level trips out here. I've been doing like all of the stuff I was doing previously and it wasn't working. So I'm trying my best. So this prop box will be isolated once again in that corner away from my other plants. Okay, yeah, roots on this one looks happy. I can see another growth point, active growth point. Oh, look at that spike. Oh yes, so this one should be fine. Right now I'm thinking, should I cut it or should I leave it as one? You know what, since we are propagating and since this one doesn't look that stressed, I think I will cut it in a couple more cuttings. The growth points are very active on this one, so this should be great. This should be great. Cutting number 1, half moon, beautiful root system, beautiful growth point. Look at it. Oh, I'm so excited for this one. This is so great. Yes! This one will go into the corner. Again. Okay, and we also have 3 nodes in here. And the roots on them look so healthy. Even the baby leaf that I can see is on the way. And this variegated looks pretty fine. So, you know what? I will do another one. Cutting. And the rest I will leave it be. So, one more cutting. Beautiful variegated leaf. Beautiful growth point. Growth spike. The roots are not looking so great. But you know what? They should be fine. So I'll put it next to its brother or sister. This one I will leave, even though it has two notes. So a note over here and a note out here, right? I'll still leave them together because it has only one leaf. So let's put you to your brothers as well. Okay, since I started to talk about melanochrysum, let me go ahead and take the melanochrysum and we'll finish it off with Atabapoense. Oh, wow! Why nobody told me I have so much mess in here? What the heck? I haven't even felt how messy it was. Okay, and I also have melanochrysum in this very same box it arrived in. I actually wanted to keep it here because it holds a little bit more moisture and I know how melanochrysums really need moisture, so I just let it be in there, relax while I will buy a pro box. Oh my gosh, this looks happy as well. Yes, this one looks very happy. The roots are so white. Oh my gosh, and so fluffy. Heck yes. Okay, I'll try to take away as much of sphagnum and I'll show you the roots. Oh, this one looks so happy. Even the baby leaf is completely fine. Okay, so look at this cutting number 1. All of the leaves are completely fine. Not a single damage. And look at those white chunky roots, guys. Oh my gosh. This one is so happy. There's even a leaf on the way and it's completely fine. No cold damage. Oh, this makes me so happy. This is such a beautiful plant. The leaves on this ones are crazy. Have you ever tried to look on your melanochrysums at sunlight? Because it's insane. I'm telling you, it's insane. Oh, this makes me extremely happy. Bam. Okay, and we have another one. This one, the roots are not looking... I don't see any roots on this one, so... And the baby leaf is actually dead. Yes. Okay, that's fine. The leaves are still pretty great. We have some sphagnum moss on it, so this is how it looks like. Beautiful. No roots yet. Only little tiny roots that are, aerial roots, so that's completely fine. We can work with that. So I'll put it next to its brother. Just like so. In that way they'll receive like the most of sunlight. And also will be on the very top of perlite. And the last but not least, let me put it. Look at all of that sphagnum moss that sweet Uraj gave for me to use. Of course I'll be using that and reusing because look at that. Amazing, amazing. Huge quality. Quantity, not quality. Probably quality as well. And the last one is my Atabapoense that actually blew my mind when I saw it. Let me tell you, it really blew my mind. The saddest thing is that every single leaf had a cold damage on it, so let me show you closer. This is how they're looking right now. Not the best, but you know what? There's still green part that I think are working perfectly for this plant to receive the energy. This newest leaf is not too hot. So you know what? While they are holding, I will keep on holding on to them. But right now I have the dilemma with this plant. So of course the aerial roots that are dry like so, I'll cut them off. But there's this thing that really worries me. So, oh, okay, this one. Yeah, this one is a goner. Oh my, I was so happy because this one had so much green on it. Oh, and this one is... Okay, yeah, this starts to fall on me. Yeah, this one is a goner. That is so painful. Okay, others one, they seem to hold on. Okay, yeah, this one is the freshest leaf, the newest leaf. The rest of them? Okay, the rest are holding on. Okay, first off, let me cut off some of those crazy aerial roots that are dried. out completely, and then I will show you the question that I have. Okay. Look at all those crazy aerial roots. They would look so cool if they will be alive. I'm not cutting the roots all the way up because I can see that closer to the plant itself they're still chunky, so I'm leaving them. And right now this is what we're left with. I have these 3 leaves that still wants to hold on, so I'll let this plant to keep those leaves, of course, because even though they have a bunch of cold damage that is not looking great, they still are not horrible. Okay, we have 4 leaves, sorry. So if this plant wants to keep it, of course, I'll let it do it. But right now I have this dilemma that really scares me. First of all, this plant is very nicely rooted inside of the pot, so I do not want to take it off of it right now, even though it's crazy rooted and it needs a repotting, so I might repot it soon. Yes, but the main reason that worries me is that the stem itself, at the very bottom, it looks very happy, chunky, juicy, like so. But then if we'll go up, you can see that it starts to wrinkle. And looks not so happy. So right now, this is the one that I want your opinion, your help, your advice on. Should I cut it in pieces like in notes and start over with small baby plants, or should I leave it and see where it goes? Because honestly, I'm not sure what to do with it. I know there are these 2 options. Maybe there are more, of course, leave them in the comments. But as for now, of course, I want to pot it up because look at those roots. They are crazy in here. So it needs a bigger pot, but at the same time, this one doesn't feel squishy, but it feels dry. So the stem of this plant, that's how it feels, you know? So I'm not sure how I feel about it. What would you do if this plant was in your collection? Leave your advices, leave your opinions. I want to hear it from a couple different persons, of course, and of course from Urosh, if you're watching, please let me know what would you do with this Adabapoense, because once again, in the bottom, the stem looks very happy, very juicy, and nothing is wrong with it. But the further I go up, the more wrinkly it is. I mean, look at it. The bottom looks completely fine, nothing wrong with this plant, right? But then if we'll go up, it starts to wrinkle this part. It doesn't look too happy. So yeah, I need your help, guys, on this one. Really need your help. And that's about it. Oh my gosh. Look at this amount of dead leaves. Do you see all of that? This is like a painful funeral, guys. Wow. Yeah, it was something. It really was something. An experience, of course. An experiment at the same time. So what I'm gonna do with the rest of the plants right now, the ones that are happy like Monstera aurea, I will keep it in water, of course, and let it be and grow the roots, and later I will pot it up. And still not sure what kind of soil mix I should use. So once again, for those who are watching, all tips are welcome, as well as my Syngonium, White Princess, and Atabapoense. I might uppot them, so repot them very soon, but all in all, I won't be changing much on them. These ones, well, fingers crossed they will survive. Right now, I feel like my voice is going away for some reason, and I wasn't singing karaoke or stuff like that, so I'm not sure what's going on. As for these ones, I will keep them in this box under a grow light, so they will receive the max of sunlight. Of course, I wanted to buy as clear box as possible, so as you can tell, it will receive a lot of sunlight. It have a lot of moisture in the bottom. Of course, I have water in here, I have rooting hormone in here, so I did everything I could. I cut off the dead parts, and some of them were questionable, the ones that I put in here, so I will be checking on them daily and see if I will see any kind of rot, and if I will, of course, I will get rid of that parts, because if I will leave something rotting in here, it will cause the rest of the plants to rot. So that's thing I will try to avoid. And yeah, this is where we are at this point of this unboxing slash rescuing mission. So hard to let them go, because I just got them like 8 days ago, 9 days ago, and already to say goodbye, this is so difficult. But yeah, oh my gosh, my voice is going away, what the heck. Can you tell that I speak more and more quiet because it's painful to speak, what the heck. Let me know if this video was in any way helpful for you guys. Leave your tips, leave your questions, and before leaving you, of course, let me teach you another language lesson. So since I keep on wearing Christmas-inspired sweaters, let me teach you how to say sweater in Lithuanian and in Russian. If you want to say sweater in Lithuanian, you need to say megztinis. Once again, megztinis. If you want to say sweater in Russian, you need to say sviter. Once again, sviter. Okay guys, this is probably it for today's video. Once again, Urash, thank you so much for every single one of these plants. I'll try my best to save as much of them as possible. This is a crazy experiment that I'm so happy to work on, because not all plant lovers have this opportunity. So I'm insanely grateful. I'm so happy with all of these plants, and even though some of them won't make it, haven't made it, it still was an experience, a fun and awesome experience of unboxing and trying to rescue them, and just seeing them daily in my home. So thank you so much, Urash. Thank you for every single one of you for watching this video, for subscribing to my channel. Please do subscribe if you haven't yet. Comment, like this video, and hopefully I'll see you